Harry and Meghan will soon be royals no more, at least publicly. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex released new details about their plan to step down from formal royal duties, including an agreement with the Queen to not use the word royal in any future philanthropic or commercial pursuits. Though they will formally retain their Royal Highness titles, they will no longer be able to use them after the transition takes place on March 31st.
Damn, Harry and Meghan are losing their titles? That's the most embarrassing royal loss since William's hairline. But yes, the Queen has announced that Harry and Meghan can no longer describe themselves as royal. And I won't lie, if I was Harry and Meghan, I'll be like, fine, then we'll be known as Royale. It's actually pretty funny how petty the Queen is being. Now, because basically, you know what she's doing? She's trying to turn Harry and Meghan from the official royals to the store brand. That's what she's doing. Like, you know how the store brand is kind of like the brand name, but just off, like, slightly? Like, Frosted Flakes will have Tony the Tiger, but then the store brand is a weird polar bear, yeah? So then every morning you have to look at the box while you're eating cereal, and you're like, I wish my mom didn't buy you. But I'll be honest, I don't think the Queen is gonna win this one, because it's not like Harry and Meghan need those titles for us to know who they are. No one here has names like Harry and Meghan, and they're like, which Harry and Meghan? The ones from Nashville? Is that them? Anyway, let's move on from people celebrating their freedom to someone who's going to be losing his for a long time.
Disgraced movie mogul Harvey Weinstein has been found guilty of rape in the 3rd degree and of committing a criminal sexual act in the 1st degree. The jury acquitted him on 3 other charges, including the most serious of predatory sexual assault.
Throughout the whole process, he kept saying, I didn't do this, I didn't do this. But of course, now he faces 5 to 25 years in prison, at least, with more possibly coming with additional charges, new charges out in Los Angeles.
Yes, people, it's official. Harvey Weinstein is going to prison, which is crazy because he already looks like he's been in prison for 25 years. Seriously, Weinstein is not going to do well in prison, all right? Partly because other prisoners already don't like sex offenders, but they really don't like some of Harvey Weinstein movies, yeah. They're gonna come up to him in the prison yard like, I wasted $9 on Mansfield Park. That shit was a disgrace to Jane Austen. You know what would be funny? Is if they lock up Weinstein in the same cell as Bill Cosby, yeah? Because then I can tell you then, no one is falling asleep in that cell. You go to sleep. No, you go to sleep. No, you go to sleep. No, you go to sleep. No. And finally, let's move on from Harvey Weinstein to another plague on humanity, the coronavirus. The disease that started in December in China is now taking off around the globe.
Breaking news overnight on the coronavirus outbreak.
Yeah, experts say the world has reached a tipping point to prevent a global pandemic after a surge of cases outside of China.
The biggest outbreak outside of Asia is in Italy, where cases spiked from 3 to more than 150 over the weekend.
About a dozen northern Italian towns are now in lockdown. Normally bustling medieval villages turned into virtual ghost towns. Officials in Venice cancelling the rest of the city's famed Carnival festival. Officials in Milan, Italy's fashion and financial capital, taking extreme precautions. This fashion show by Giorgio Armani deserted. Models walking the runway in a room full of empty chairs.
Yes, the coronavirus has officially shut Italy down. Fashion shows cancelled, soccer matches cancelled. Even the Statue of David is playing it safe. And by the way, I really do find it interesting how when the coronavirus hits a country, you learn what that country is all about, right? It hits Italy, and it stops fashion shows and soccer matches. In China, it stops all manufacturing plants. Like, I bet if it hits France, they'll be like, we have to reduce physical contact. Everyone is limited to just one mistress. Now, the big news that's really concerning is that the World Health Organization says we are reaching a tipping point where the virus could become a pandemic. So if you have a bucket list, now's the time to do it, my friends. Yeah, if you want to skydive, do it now. If you want to swim with sharks, do it now. If there's that woman at work you've always wanted to kiss, stay away from her. Didn't you learn anything from Harvey Weinstein? Also, she might have the coronavirus. Yeah. You want to know what I put on my bucket list? Don't get coronavirus.